Every morning after the age of 60 tells a story. Some mornings begin with surprising energy, the kind that reminds you of your younger years. Other mornings, not so much. You wake up feeling a little stiff in the knees, a little slower to move, a little foggier in your thoughts. And the truth is, none of that means you're getting old. Most of it simply means your body needs the right kind of fuel the moment you wake up. What most seniors don't realize is that the very first drink they choose at the start of the day can shape how young, strong, and energized they feel for the next 12 hours. Morning drinks are not just about hydration. They can support your joints, your digestion, your memory, your heart, and even the way you feel emotionally. Some drinks calm inflammation, others activate the metabolism, and some help your brain shake off the morning fog. And the best part, almost all of these drinks are extremely simple, extremely affordable, and easy to make anywhere in the world. This video will reveal 5 powerful morning drinks that can help any senior feel younger every single day. These aren't magical cures. They are real, proven, science-backed choices that support the aging body in the areas that matter most: mobility, energy, heart health, brain performance, and long-term vitality. You don't need exotic powders or expensive supplements. You don't need complicated recipes that take 20 minutes to prepare. You just need 5 straightforward drinks that can transform the first hour of your morning. So let us begin with the drink that has helped millions of seniors start their day with lightness, clarity, and renewed energy: warm lemon water. It's not fancy. It's not new. It's not trendy, but it works. The moment warm lemon water enters your stomach, something special happens. Your digestive system wakes up. Your metabolism turns on. Your liver receives a gentle signal to begin detoxifying waste from the night before. Seniors often experience slower digestion, and that alone can make them feel heavy, tired, or older than they truly are. Warm lemon water encourages smoother digestion and can help prevent that morning bloating or sluggish feeling many older adults complain about. The lemon provides vitamin C, which supports immune function, skin health, and even collagen production, something that naturally decreases with age. Warm lemon water also hydrates the body more deeply than cold water. After 6, 7, or even 8 hours without fluids, your body is slightly dehydrated when you wake up. Dehydration, even mild, can cause dizziness, fatigue, headaches, and brain fog. One single glass of warm lemon water can already erase that morning dryness inside your body and replace it with clean, refreshing energy. But more importantly, seniors often say that lemon water simply makes them feel lighter. It's like pressing a reset button on your entire morning. Now let us move to something even stronger, a drink that many seniors say changed the way their joints feel in the morning: ginger turmeric tea. These 2 ingredients have been used for thousands of years, and today modern research confirms what traditional cultures already knew: ginger and turmeric are powerful anti-inflammatory foods. Inflammation is one of the biggest reasons seniors feel stiff, sore, or limited in their movement. It affects the knees, the hips, the fingers, the back, the shoulders, and it even influences digestion and mood. When inflammation rises, people feel older. When inflammation falls, people feel younger. That is why ginger and turmeric together can create such a big difference. Ginger soothes the stomach and reduces inflammatory processes. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory compounds ever studied. Together, they create a morning drink that supports smoother joints, more comfortable movement, and fewer aches throughout the day. Some seniors drink this every single morning because they say it helps them move freely without the stiffness that normally bothers them after waking up. You don't need anything complicated. A few slices of fresh ginger, a pinch of turmeric powder, or a small piece of turmeric root, warm water, and maybe a little honey. The warmth of the drink relaxes the digestive system, the ginger calms inflammation, and the turmeric supports your joints from the inside out. And once your digestion, hydration, and joints are supported, it's time to give attention to something just as important, your brain and your heart. That's where the third drink enters the picture, a drink many seniors around the world consider their secret to long-lasting clarity and calm energy: green tea. Green tea is unique, unlike coffee, which can cause jitters, stomach irritation, or sudden crashes in energy. Green tea delivers a steady, gentle rise in alertness. It contains a natural combination of caffeine and an amino acid called L-theanine. This combination creates a calm focus, helping seniors feel awake without feeling overwhelmed. Studies link green tea to better memory, better concentration, lower inflammation, and improved heart health. For seniors who want to stay mentally sharp and emotionally balanced throughout the day, a cup of warm green tea in the morning can feel like a small but powerful ritual. It clears the mind, it improves reaction time, it supports long-term brain health, and it helps you feel more in control of your day. These first 3 drinks already change how your morning feels, but the next 2 will take your energy and longevity to an even deeper level. After waking the body gently with warm lemon water, the next step in feeling younger each morning, reducing the silent force that makes most seniors feel older than they really are: inflammation. Inflammation is not just a word doctors use. It's something you feel every time your knees resist the first steps of the day. Every time your fingers feel tight when you try to grip something. Every time your back reminds you that aging is real. Inflammation is the quiet stiffness you notice before breakfast, the ache you feel after sitting too long, and the discomfort that moves through your body like a slow, invisible wave. The older body doesn't produce inflammation out of nowhere. It happens because your joints have worked loyally for decades, your muscles repair more slowly, and your immune system becomes more sensitive with age. But here is the part many seniors don't know. The right morning drink can reduce inflammation before it even has a chance to dictate how your day feels. That brings us to drink number 2, ginger turmeric morning tea. This drink is a combination of 2 of the most anti-inflammatory ingredients nature has ever provided. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols, which help reduce swelling and support the digestive system. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound studied for its remarkable ability to calm inflammation in joints, muscles, and even the brain. Combined, they create a warm, soothing drink that works gently but consistently inside the aging body. For seniors, this drink isn't just about comfort, it's about movement. A body that is less inflamed moves more freely. A body that moves more freely feels younger. The moment this drink enters your system, it begins a chain reaction. Warmth relaxes tension in the stomach. Ginger calms irritation in the digestive tract. Turmeric signals the immune system to reduce inflammatory responses. And the overall effect is a kind of morning softness, a reduction in the stiffness that makes mornings difficult. The drink is simple to make. A few slices of ginger, a pinch of turmeric powder, or a small piece of fresh turmeric root, warm water, and, if you prefer, a little honey. Some seniors also add a tiny pinch of black pepper, because studies show that it helps the body absorb curcumin more effectively. But the real reason this drink remains popular among older adults isn't the science. It's the results they feel. One example comes from a man named Robert, a 73-year-old retired mechanic who spent a lifetime on his feet. Years of bending, lifting, and working with his hands had left him with stiff joints, especially in the morning. He always joked that he warmed up like an old car. He expected the stiffness. He accepted it. It felt inevitable. Then one winter morning at a senior center, he was offered a small cup of ginger turmeric tea by a friend who swore it helped her move more easily. Robert didn't believe in health tricks, but he drank it to be polite. That afternoon, he made another cup because he liked the taste. The next morning, he made the third. 6 days later, he noticed something he couldn't ignore. The stiffness in his hands had eased. His first steps of the day no longer felt like grinding metal. His knees felt slightly more cooperative. He described it as someone turned down the volume on my aches. It didn't erase every problem. Nothing truly does, but the drink gave him mornings that felt less like a challenge and more like an invitation. When inflammation slows, everything becomes lighter: walking, bending, stretching, even thinking, and that is why ginger turmeric tea is such a powerful part of a senior's morning ritual. It doesn't command your body to feel young. It simply removes what makes you feel old. With inflammation calmed, the next thing the aging body needs is steady, youthful energy, not the jittery kind that rushes in and crashes a few hours later, not the restless kind that makes your heart race or your hands shake. Seniors need calm energy, the kind that helps you wake up fully, focus clearly, and stay alert without stress. This is where drink number 3, green tea, comes in. Green tea is one of the most researched beverages in the world, and its benefits are especially powerful for older adults. It contains caffeine, but not too much. It contains antioxidants that fight aging, but not in an overwhelming way. And most importantly, it contains a compound called L-theanine, which works with caffeine to create a smooth, steady rise in alertness without making you feel nervous. This combination is rare. Coffee gives you intensity. Green tea gives you clarity. Coffee wakes you up fast. Green tea wakes you up peacefully. Coffee can cause jitters. Green tea steadies the mind. Coffee spikes your energy. Green tea stabilizes it. For seniors, that stability is everything. Energy that lasts gently brings a sense of control over the day. It affects how balanced you feel, how well you can focus on simple tasks, how calmly you respond to stress, and how confidently you move through your morning routine. Researchers have connected green tea with improved heart health, better memory, reduced inflammation, and even longer lifespan. But what seniors feel most is the mental clarity, a sense that the morning fog lifts without pressure or intensity. Another unique benefit of green tea is how it interacts with hydration. Unlike coffee, which can dehydrate you more, green tea supports the hydration you built with drink number 1. That means your body doesn't slip backward into dryness or fatigue. Instead, it stays balanced, energized, and focused. For many seniors, this drink becomes a morning companion. A warm cup you hold in your hands while reading, or sitting by the window, or simply watching the quiet of the early hours. It is a moment of calm combined with a gentle rise in energy, something the aging body responds to beautifully. When you combine these first 3 drinks, the gentle hydration of lemon water, the anti-inflammatory relief of ginger turmeric tea, and the calm alertness of green tea, you create a powerful foundation for youthful mornings. You hydrate the cells, soothe the joints, and awaken the mind in 3 simple steps. None of them are dramatic, none of them are demanding, yet all of them speak to the deepest needs of your body after 60. Each drink supports a different part of your health, and each one prepares you for the next. The result is a morning that feels brighter, lighter, clearer, and more stable. And now that hydration, inflammation, and energy are supported, the next drink will strengthen a part of aging that many seniors worry about quietly, the heart and the brain. After supporting hydration, reducing inflammation, and awakening the mind with gentle, steady energy, the aging body is ready for something deeper, nourishment that strengthens from within. By this point in the morning, the body is no longer waking up. It is preparing to move, to think, to digest, to use energy efficiently, and to carry you through the hours ahead. And this is where the 4th drink becomes especially important. Drink number 4, a morning berry smoothie. Most seniors don't immediately think of smoothies when imagining a powerful morning habit. Smoothies are often associated with younger people, fitness routines, or health trends that come and go. But a carefully prepared berry smoothie is one of the most valuable tools older adults can use to support brain health, heart strength, and long-lasting morning energy. The key lies in the berries themselves: blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. It doesn't matter which ones you choose. because they all contain something called anthocyanins. These are natural plant pigments responsible for the deep red, blue, and purple colors in berries, but they are more than just color. Anthocyanins are among the most powerful antioxidants in nature, and they have a special relationship with aging cells. When you consume berries, these antioxidants travel through the bloodstream and begin protecting cells from oxidative stress, the microscopic wear and tear that accumulates over decades and accelerates aging. Seniors feel oxidative stress even if they don't know the term for it. It shows up as mental fog, slower recovery from fatigue, weaker circulation, and a heaviness that makes the body feel older than it truly is. Berries counter this in a remarkable way. They help keep blood vessels flexible, support heart function, and nourish the brain. In long-term studies, older adults who regularly eat berries show better memory performance, better decision-making speed, and overall sharper thinking compared to those who don't. This is because the antioxidants in berries help maintain the health of the brain's communication pathways, the systems that allow you to recall names, remember directions, and stay mentally quick. But berries alone aren't enough. A true senior-friendly smoothie also supports fiber. Fiber is essential for digestion, but it also stabilizes blood sugar, helps maintain steady energy, and supports a healthy gut microbiome, all of which influence how young or old you feel. A smoothie made with berries, a spoon of oats or chia seeds, and water or unsweetened almond milk creates a nutrient combination that the aging body responds to extremely well. The effect is noticeable. Instead of the heavy, sluggish feeling that follows certain breakfasts, a berry smoothie gives seniors a sense of lightness and stability. It doesn't overwhelm the stomach. It doesn't spike blood sugar. It doesn't demand much from the digestive system. Instead, it quietly fuels the cells with exactly what they need to function with clarity and strength. One story that reflects this comes from a 71-year-old man named Harold. For years, he had a predictable morning pattern. He woke up tired, forced down a cup of coffee, skipped breakfast because it felt too heavy, and then hit a wall of fatigue around 10:30 a.m. This became so normal to him that he assumed it was simply what aging feels like. But it wasn't aging. It was the lack of the right fuel. After attending a health talk at his local community center, he decided to try a berry smoothie for a week. He blended a handful of blueberries, a handful of raspberries, a spoonful of oats, and water. Nothing complicated. He didn't expect anything, because he had gotten used to disappointment when it came to his energy levels. But the change was undeniable. On the third day, he noticed he didn't crash mid-morning. On the fifth day, he realized he had walked his dog before breakfast without feeling drained. By the end of the seventh day, he felt something he hadn't felt in a long time: mental clarity. Not excitement, not restlessness, clarity. His thoughts felt more organized. His focus lasted longer. He described the feeling as finally being awake behind my eyes. The smoothie didn't give him young energy. It gave him steady energy. And that is the kind that matters most after 60. For seniors, feeling younger doesn't come from bursts of intensity. It comes from stability, from a body that doesn't crash, from a mind that stays clear, from digestion that doesn't slow you down. And that is why drink number 4 is so important. It fills in the nutritional gaps many older adults don't even realize they have. It supports the heart with antioxidants. It supports the brain with natural compounds that protect memory. It supports the gut with fiber that keeps digestion smooth. And it supports overall vitality with nutrients the body absorbs easily in blended form. What makes this drink especially powerful? How well it pairs with the first 3 drinks. Drink number 1 hydrates and prepares the digestive system. Drink number 2 reduces the inflammation that makes movement painful. Drink number 3 awakens the mind with calm, stable energy. Drink number 4 delivers nourishment the body can immediately use. Each drink builds on the one before it, creating a morning routine that doesn't fight aging. It supports the body as it ages, not by forcing it to be young, but by giving it everything it needs to feel strong, capable, and alive. Aging is not a decline. It is an adaptation, and the body adapts beautifully when given the right support. Seniors who adopt this smoothie into their morning routine often report the same three results: lighter digestion, clearer thinking, and energy that lasts instead of fading. This is the quiet power of nourishment, not loud, not dramatic, but deeply felt. Now that hydration, inflammation control, mental clarity, and nutrient-rich energy are set, the final drink will address something any seniors struggle with daily without realizing the true cause: balance, strength, and morning stability. By now, the body has been gently awakened, hydrated, soothed, fueled, and mentally prepared for the day ahead. The first four drinks support the systems most seniors feel shifting with age: digestion, inflammation, mental clarity, and stable energy. But there is one more part of the morning that quietly shapes how old or young you feel: your balance, your strength, and your sense of physical stability. Many seniors assume that feeling slightly dizzy in the morning, or needing a moment to steady themselves when standing up, is simply an unavoidable part of aging. They think it's their nerves, their blood pressure, or just the way the body slows down. But more often than people realize, the root cause is much simpler: dehydration mixed with a loss of essential minerals during the night. This is where drink number 5, electrolyte-enhanced morning water, becomes one of the most powerful tools in a senior's morning routine. Electrolytes are minerals that carry tiny electrical charges that allow your muscles to contract, your heart to beat steadily, and your nervous system to send signals properly. Sodium, potassium, magnesium. These are not optional nutrients, they are essential. During sleep, your body loses water through breathing and sweating. However, it also loses electrolytes, especially if you sleep warm, breathe through your mouth, or take certain medications that cause mineral depletion. When you wake up without enough electrolytes, even mild levels of imbalance can lead to symptoms seniors often mistake for aging: lightheadedness, morning headaches, weakness in the legs, unsteady steps, feeling drained before the day starts, difficulty focusing, rapid fatigue. Drinking plain water helps, but plain water alone isn't always enough to restore the balance your body needs. Adding electrolytes transforms hydration from something basic into something functional, water that actually stabilizes you from the inside out. Electrolyte water doesn't require expensive powders, neon sports drinks full of sugar, or complicated recipes. For older adults, a simple homemade mixture is often the safest and most effective option. A glass of water, a small pinch of mineral salt, a squeeze of lemon, and a touch of honey if you want a hint of sweetness. This combination replaces sodium, provides potassium, supports hydration, and helps restore the electrical balance of the muscles and nervous system. The difference this creates can be surprisingly fast. For many seniors, the effect is not something that takes weeks. It's something they feel within days, because the body after 60 doesn't respond slowly. It responds directly, clearly, and honestly to what it needs. One story that illustrates this comes from a woman named Ellen, aged 74. She had been dealing with morning dizziness for nearly a decade. She often held on to walls when walking from her bed to the bathroom. Some mornings, she had to sit back down because the room spun slightly when she stood up. She assumed it was her blood pressure, so she stopped standing quickly. She assumed it was her nerves, so she tried breathing exercises. Nothing changed. It wasn't until her granddaughter visited and noticed how cautiously she moved in the morning that anyone questioned the real cause. Her granddaughter suggested trying a simple electrolyte drink each morning, just water with a pinch of salt and lemon, nothing extreme. Ellen agreed, more out of kindness than belief. On the third morning, she noticed she didn't have to pause after getting out of bed. On the fifth morning, she felt steady walking to the kitchen. After a full week, she experienced something she had missed for years: confidence in her own balance. She could stand, stretch, and walk without feeling fragile or afraid. She didn't feel young, but she felt stable, and stability is one of the most powerful gifts a senior can feel. Electrolyte water does not cure aging. It doesn't erase every ache or solve every problem, but it removes the instability that often makes aging feel heavier than it truly is. And that small shift can change everything: the way you walk, the way you move, the way you start your day, and the way you feel about your own strength. With these 5 drinks combined, the morning becomes something different for older adults. It becomes a time of empowerment, not decline, a time of renewal, not resignation, a time where the body is supported instead of ignored. Most seniors don't need dramatic routines or complicated programs to feel younger. They need consistency. They need gentle support. They need habits that work with the body, not against it. Warm lemon water resets digestion and hydration. Ginger turmeric tea quiets inflammation. Green tea awakens the mind with calm clarity. A berry smoothie nourishes the heart and brain. Electrolyte water restores strength and balance. Each drink plays a role. Each one supports a system that becomes more important with age. Each one helps you feel more alive in the first hour of the day, the hour that shapes the rest. Aging is not a story of losing strength. It is a story of learning how to support the strength that remains. And inside every senior, more strength remains than they often believe. These 5 drinks do not make you younger. They help you feel the youth still inside you, the part of you that wants to move, to think, to feel, to live with clarity and energy. The morning is your reset button, and what you choose to drink is the hand that presses it. With these 5 habits, the day doesn't begin with stiffness, fatigue, or fog. It begins with hydration, clarity, steadiness, and quiet power. And when a senior begins the day in strength, the rest of the day follows.